What's really hard is every time I walk past a person that's homeless, I look at it, I think that could be me. I just don't know how I'm going to really pull this one off. The only thing that's going to save us is some miracle right now. So I'm doing a combination of fighting for my place and packing up my bags.
What we're seeing in San Francisco today, and in fact the Bay Area, is just unprecedented. It used to be the divide between the rich and the poor, but what we're seeing now is a divide between the ultra wealthy and everybody else, and it is impacting all of our neighborhoods. The Tenderloin is a neighborhood that has long been a refuge for our lowest income residents and our working class families and immigrants. In fact, you know, I always like to say the Tenderloin is either the first place you land when you come to San Francisco, or it's the last place that you land because it's the last place you can afford to live.
If you were to go back to 2011, Central Market had the highest storefront vacancy rate anywhere in the city. You would have gone to the upper floors of many of the office buildings in this area and they'd be entirely vacant. Millions of square feet of office space, totally empty, with no activity going on. That tax incentive provided the vehicle by which not just one company said, hey, we're going to invest in this area, but it gave others the confidence to invest in the area as well.
Twitter's a San Francisco-born company, so we've always been in San Francisco. When we moved to the Mid-Market area, we really realized that we wanted to be putting down deep roots here in the neighborhood. And we wanted to do that by getting Twitter more into the community and the community more into Twitter in all of our work. So I think creating a physical center through the Twitter neighborness sends a message about us being very serious about being here and making a commitment to staying here and being involved with the community here.
We have the community members come in. They have a lot of interest, from being able to use a computer better to get a job, to apply for housing, or just to connect with the people that matter to them the most. And it's my job to kind of help facilitate that discussion and that learning.
Currently, the district I represent is seeing 80% of all of the housing and office development for the entire city. We are just seeing an incredible construction boom. In fact, the biggest construction boom since the 1906 earthquake. We're clearly building a lot of luxury housing. In fact, most of the market rate housing that's being built today is targeting households of four that make $270,000 a year. So we're really talking about very high income folks.
Within a few months after the tax breaks, we suddenly saw 3 or 4 buildings on market being threatened with evictions. If you have a working class neighborhood and you bring in tech companies with a lot of money and you start bringing in condos into the neighborhood, what do you think is going to happen? The people who are living there are not going to be living there in 5, 10 years. We've seen it over and over again.
There we go. This is taking a little while because the elevators are dated. What's interesting in the building, we're a slice of San Francisco. There are Latino people here, there are immigrants here, there are black people that live here, there are white people that live here, there are young people, there are people that are retired that live here, and in the middle. And I guess the only thing is that none of us are rich, but there's a real big diversity in the building.
How much is your flashlight, the yellow one? $2? Okay, I thought I heard $2 there. Okay, I'll get it.
San Francisco is really at a crossroads today, and I think for many of us it was really hard to imagine, I think, the level to which our housing crisis and also income gap crisis has reached here in the Bay Area. And it's really becoming a fight for who is the city building for. And I think it's important that as we accept and help grow many of the strong industries here, primarily tech, in the Silicon Valley, Bay Area region, that we're also doing everything that we can to support everybody.
Please don't leave me dying here when there is so much love for you in my heart. I was surprised at the percentage of homeless people in San Francisco that used to live here recently. And I might be one of them, you never know. You know what I mean? Because of how high the prices are. And, you know, like so many of my friends and people I know, you know, we're living paycheck to paycheck, basically. Where am I going to go? That's the problem. Where am I going to go, not only in the city, but in the Bay Area? Where am I going to be able to move to? Like a polar bear. I feel like a polar bear right on that ice floe.